Advanced Ejector Protection is a monitoring tool that helps you protect the ejector from damage. It's based on an envelope curve monitoring. The curve can be finely tuned by the user to detect even the slightest change in the ejector behavior. For more info on how to set up an envelope curve, please refer to the Woojin quality graph video, where an in-depth explanation of envelope curve setup is shown. In this video, we will focus on explaining how to use the envelope curve for ejector protection. Let's start by activating the Advanced Ejector Protection checkbox in the top left corner. For protection mode, we will select pressure. Before we can use the ejector protection, we need a reference. The reference curve we can create when we have set up the ejector the way we want it to run in automatic mode. Let's go ahead and execute an ejector movement to get our reference. The envelope borders are automatically generated, and if we repeat the movement we can see that the curve stays inside the envelope, and the ejector movement can be completed without interruptions. In case we only want to monitor part of the movement, we can use the T1 and T2 cursors to select which area we want to monitor. In our case, we want to monitor the complete movement, so let's move them back to cover the whole graph. For our example, we have set up the ejector movement to have 4 oscillations. We will try to show how the ejector protection would react in case a sprue somehow got stuck inside the ejector platen, which is a common occurrence in injection molding production. First, let's take a look of side-by-side view of the visualization and the actual ejector movement when there is no blockage of the movement. For easier understanding of the graph, we have highlighted each oscillation and marked it with a number. For our test of ejector protection, let's imagine during production a sprue part fell into the mold between the ejector platen. Let's start the ejector movement and observe what happens. If we look at the graph, we can see that the torque started rising as soon as the sprue started blocking the ejector movement. Since the curve went out of the envelope borders, an alarm was activated, and ejector movement was immediately interrupted to prevent any damage. At this point, it is only possible to move the ejector backward. Now we can go ahead and take out the sprue, reset the alarm, and continue using the machine. As we can see, the ejector protection did its job. It activated before there was any damage to the ejector. We hope this video tutorial was helpful. If you have any other questions regarding advanced ejector protection, please leave a comment below, or contact us directly through our customer service channels. Thank you, and have a nice day.